What's up, guys? I got something I want to show y'all that's really cool. Uh, so I'll have a link to this page in the description, but you head over to soundquality.net and check these guys out. So I'm going to show you these DSP amplifiers. They have a sexy line of DSP amplifiers. This guy here, this 6-channel amplifier with 8-channel DSP, is listed for $360. And if you guys watched my last video on the DSP, setting up a DSP, I used the software for that. So that's crazy. And this one right here is a 4-channel with a 6-channel DSP. So it's a 4-channel amp with a 6-channel DSP. And what that means is you run 2 channels in, right? And it gives you 4 channels of, like, your whole front stage amplified from the amplifier, from this thing. And then 2 channels out to go to a subwoofer amp. Or to whatever amplifier. So that's really, really cool. And this one, like, again, and what I like about this is, like, the Steg, for example, is a 6-channel amplifier with 8 channels of DSP. What I like about this one is look how the design is. I like the design of having all the wiring on the same side. So you got your power inputs here, got your fuse, you got your remote input, there's an optical, all the inputs. You get a wiring harness for your speakers and a wiring harness for the high level input and for speakers. You can run this off a factory stereo. Just run high level input in here. All your control knobs, your dongle, everything is all on this one side. It's just a really good looking amplifier. So as an example, the high level inputs are there, so you can run your speaker levels right into that. Your remote and your speaker out is all right here in this harness. And you got your what is that? Your sub, your right, left, and right rear gain, your front left and front rear gain, or front left and front right. Okay, all right. So it's your front and right and left, your rear right and left gains. So you got 2 separate gains for the front and rear channels, and you got your sub gain, your Bluetooth dongle. You got 3 different ways to turn it on. You know, you got 2 different ways to turn it on: the auto on and the accessory on. So it's actually a really cool amp. So that remote, I think, is, yeah, that's remote out. So you can use that to turn on other amplifiers as well. It's a nice little setup. And that's a better view of the controls. But these are made in Italy, or at least it's a company is in Italy. I don't know where they're made. They're probably made in China. But I just love the way these things look, and this is $360. Some of the more bigger ones, there's a 5-channel with 8-channel DSP here, which would be really, really good for a mid-level SQ system, because this will give you all 5 channels. So you're looking at, you know, front and rear, or four mids and highs channels and a subwoofer channel. Very clean, very, very clean. And that's inputs over here, as well as you got high level inputs, you got your low level inputs, optical input, yes, optical input, your speaker out, auto on, accessory on, all the good stuff. And that's for $500. So getting a 5-channel amplifier with a DSP built in for $500, that looks that good. I mean, look at that. And that's A-Wave. You got a time alignment. You can do the whole time alignment, all this. I've showed you guys the software for this. It's really comprehensive. It's got a pink noise generator in the software, and I showed you guys that software. I didn't show you the pink noise generator, but it's basically a little test button. So you click the test on the little icon, and it pulls that up. So check that out. Output power at 1%, less than 1% total harmonic distortion. 4 75 watt RMS channels at 4 ohms, and 1 300 watt RMS channel at 4 ohms. That is a beautiful SQ numbers right there. Got all of the good Toslink, high level inputs, optional Bluetooth 5.0, aptX HD module. If you've got something that can actually give you the Bluetooth aptX HD, then that works good. Let it be known though that the current version of the Galaxy S23 Ultra cannot give you this, and no Apple phone can give you this either. Apple doesn't even work in aptX. So what you would need for this to work is about a 3 or 4 year old phone or older, or a lower level phone. Just make sure that whatever Android phone you have is actually supports aptX HD. You got to look that up, and don't assume anything, because they don't all. But you got your 5 output. I mean, it's really nice. Really nice. All the hardware, the brackets, the speaker harness, everything is included, of course. And that is a sexy amplifier right there. For 500 bucks, getting a 5-channel amp with a DSP built into it, 75 watts per and a 300 watts bass channel. That's a perfect solution for even what I would call a straight budget build. And I mean, it's actually a really nice little amplifier. It's very clean. All the wiring's on one side. This is really good. So I was doing some digging around on this site, and I'm very impressed with their overall lineup. And they have, of course, they have some bigger ones too, but still, for that price, I mean, holy crap, guys. So looking into subwoofers, one of our subscribers pointed this out to me. You got the Steg shallow mount subs here, and these guys are right at 150 bucks or 160 bucks, and these are a shallow mount, a nice well-made shallow mount 8. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. Very clean little 8-inch sub, and it's got great numbers on it too. Frequency range runs from 35 hertz to 500 hertz. That is really good for an 8. And then 35 hertz FS. This thing's going to want to play low. And look at the power handling on it. Look at there, 300 watts RMS. Where does that sound familiar? Huh? Sounds familiar, right? And 2 2-ohm coils would give you 4 ohms. So that right there would line up perfectly with that amplifier that I was just showing you guys. So this place looks really interesting. You guys need to go over here and check this out. They got a lot of good stuff over here, and again, that's soundquality.net. so just Google that and have fun. Good times all around. Just bringing you guys some interesting stuff. Thought you might get a kick out of it.